By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find the inspiration since I never really have done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on Sayori is Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply, as well as reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's see that handwriting. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. I wanted to know her to know I'm putting in effort. Hey Orbit, having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you really have a suggestion for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess it'll have to do. But don't worry, Orbit. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. Great job, Orbit. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. I mean, it's really metaphorical. I'm not sure, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisance. It can help. No, it can. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I'd never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet, but don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure it'll end. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find a style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor and an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. And epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming in so strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets a little too fixated on a specific poem. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to go with something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's nice. Go your own way is what I think the intention is there. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Okay, I think that this is my new favorite character. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, a short one. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Where was the meaning? Is this trying to say that even though other people make accomplishments, and yet whenever we try, it won't always be the same way? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But it isn't part of the point of poems, for people to express themselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts off more weight onto the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah? Guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Natsuki is definitely my favorite. Let's see what Sayori says. This is a good poem, Orbit. Are you sure? It's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm literally standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Orbit. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? You're trying